Hello, welcome to the channel. Sorry, your video is a day late, but I really couldn't film yesterday. I had a lot going on. So before I start the reading, these are general, it may or may not resonate. They're timeless, and of course, always follow your own intuition and your own discernment, even if what I'm saying resonates. So let's get started with Leos. Let's see what is happening for you guys. Horse, okay, that's really good. I feel like you guys are coming into a time this week where I'm getting the word focus, you know, almost like laser focus. You guys are very, very drawn to something, or you're paying a lot of attention to it, almost studying the details. And there is this seriousness to it. Every time I get the horse card, it's almost my Capricorn card. So you could be dealing with a Capricorn or someone who has a lot of Capricorn energy. Perhaps you have some in your chart, doesn't matter. The point is, it's super stern, it's kind of serious, it's more stoic. I'm not hearing a lot of laughing. So I wonder if this is like a job, an opportunity, something that you've really had your eye on, that you've really, really sort of directed all your, I guess, mental space to, yeah. So the person, place, or thing is Fox, and I love this combination because you're both presenting in the earth realm, which means it's a very grounded reading. It's a very grounded week for you guys, especially with the Fox card. It talks about partnership, making things work. So if this is a job, then it's like you're finally able to fit into a job you've always wanted or a job you've had your eye on. If it's a person, it's like finally you're able to either be friends with them, or it could be romantic, you know, finally making that move. Whatever it is, it's just something that's had, I'm hearing it, it's had a lot of your attention. So I think that it's almost like you're in a stare off with this person, place, or thing. You know, it's like if this is a job, then this job has been watching you, or if it's a person, it's like this person has been watching you. It's just, it's kind of reminding me of a showdown, you know, like in all those old school cowboy movies. It's like both of you are just, you know, it's like hands up. It's like who's gonna break first. Oh, cool. So, Rascal, please ignore my dog. So subconsciously, I love this because we have the Lion card. Sorry, Rascal's just going off today. Rascal? Rascal! Really? If I have to redo this reading, Rascal, you're doing it with me. Okay. As I was saying, the horse card and the zebra card. So they are very similar, right? Just the look they both have on their face, and there's the imagery of the triangle in the third eye, and then you have the moon on the third eye. So I almost think you've been sensing this, or if sensing isn't the right word, then you've definitely been, as I said, Leo, it's like you've been thinking about it. You've almost, I want to say you've almost overthought it, you know, where you think about something so much that you're just like, okay, but what do I do about it now? You know, there's so many different pathways you've examined that it's almost like, well, which one do I choose? And it's interesting because I don't really think you have to do too much, Leo. It's funny because you also got the Lion card, which obviously is my Leo card. Like, how could it not be? And I think there's this sense of patience that's coming into the reading now, you know? Because with the horse card, it does talk about putting in the work. It does talk about stamina, you know, endurance, energy, really, really pushing yourself, especially physically. So you might have been really working out recently, or just been taking an acute sort of look at your physique, you know, might have switched up the diet, switched up the workout. It just feels like an upgrade, you know? You've been working really hard to upgrade yourself. You've really been putting in the work. But now it's like you're hyper focused on something, and I don't really know if that's good, Leo, for you right now. I think that maybe sitting back a little, you know, if you've been racing at high speed, you know, I'm just seeing a horse, like, just really going for it. You can kind of like simmer down to a trot now. You don't really need to be sprinting, is what I'm hearing. And with the lion card, it does talk about patience, you know? Lions, this is a thing, they won't kill any animal. They won't just hunt for the sake of hunting, right? Like, lions are a little bit too regal for that. And Leos are the same way. You guys are very like you guys don't just go after everyone. You don't just go after everything or every opportunity. I feel like Leos are very choosy. And you guys understand the whole sort of sitting back concept, you know? The patience of something. You really do have to, for certain things, you know, you can't just jump into it. You can't just be like, okay, I'm gonna do this, let's go. No, you can, not always. Sometimes, yeah, but not always. And Leos really get that. And I think with horse energy, it just keeps bringing me back to the horse. You don't want to get too focused in something that you can't see stuff around you, right? Because if you're so focused on your lane, right, and you're not, let's just, like, for example, a highway, right? You're so focused on your lane, you're not paying attention to what's happening around you. If a car merges into your lane last second, you're not going to see it and you might crash, right? So with that, it's like you really have to make sure, even if you're hyper focused on something, even if, you know, this thing is like, you know, looking back, focused back, it's like you can't ignore everything else and just sort of zone into what is in your lane, right? Of course, there's that saying where it's like, stay in your lane and you won't crash, which absolutely true. But they don't tell you, you know, be careful though, because someone else might swerve into your lane and you might not expect it. And if you just, you know, keep that open, you'll be able to see it coming better. So with Fox, I think whatever this is that you're really intent on, there is a sense of calm that is around them that isn't around you. There's more, if peace isn't the right word, it's just, what I'm hearing now is almost they hold the chips, you know? So if this is a job, if this is like a school, it could be a friend group or a lover, whatever it is for you, you know, I think you feel like they have all the power, and I do feel like they have a little bit of an upper hand. I don't know what that upper hand is exactly, but it does feel like they, okay, Cobra. So they're almost like a teacher for you, Leo, you know? You almost see this situation, person, place, or thing as something that I'm hearing like you need to be on your best game for, right? It's like you can't really slip up around this thing. So if it is a job opportunity, then it's like you need to show up to work every day ready, you know, ready to work, ready to give not only 100%, but 110%, you know? This is the kind of energy that it doesn't just ask for excellence, it demands it, right? So with Nightingale at the top of the reading, this is where you're heading. So, you know, birdies are about to sing. Things are about to really start to kick into motion. And I think, you know, if you've applied for this job or, as I said, person, place, or thing, whatever it is, it's about to speak, you know? Or if they're not about to speak or it's not about to speak, you're about to get information at least about, you know, whether you got the job or not, got the house or not, the person. Communication is really what's gonna sort of kick this thing up, if you will, because right now you're in the earth realm, which is super good, you know, you're doing the earthly work, but there is this, as I said, it's like a standoff. So if it is between you and a person, it's like, who's gonna speak first, who's gonna text first, who's gonna call first, or whatever. And I don't think they're gonna budge, because they have the Lion card, even though it is your card, it came out closer to their side. So I think that they're the ones who, yeah, I don't know what it is, Leo. It's just, it's a showdown, and you know, you're just staring, you know, you're staring them down. You're like, make a move. And they're not moving. Okay, so in the center it's Crow. So I wonder if you've been in this type of situation before. You know, past, present, future, it seems to repeat itself. This could be like a reoccurring thing in your life where you always seem to be at a showdown with someone. You know, the look that's coming off Zebra and Horse is just like, really? You know, you seem a little PO'd, you're like, you're really not gonna move? Because this person seems to be like sitting still, you know? Zebra and Horse, your energy is a lot more moving, you know? But with them, they're just like not budging. And I think for you, you're like, okay, fine, I'm not moving either, you know? It's a very kick your heels in the sand, and it's just like, nope, like, I'm not budging, I'm not moving. Which isn't always, you know, eventually one of you, whether, you know, one of you is gonna have to crack. This isn't like, you know, it's not like this job is just not gonna reach out to you, or person, place, thing, whatever this is, you know. Now it's interesting, the fox card, the way the cobra sort of has laid on it, it's like one of the fox's eyes is just glaring at me. So I wonder if now there's a little bit of intimidation coming in. I wonder if whatever this situation is, it really intimidates you. It's sort of, as I said, they don't just they don't ask for excellence, they demand it, right? It's a very, very it is intimidating. I'm like picking up on it. It's super intimidating. It's like you're kind of scared to make a wrong move because you feel like they're gonna, you know, with the Lion I get royalty, so it's like off with the heads. You know, it's a very cutthroat energy. So you could be going into a very cutthroat business, or, you know, as I said, it could be anything, friend group, neighborhood, I don't know. It feels more romantic or businessy, I have to be honest. I'm not really getting house, I'm not really getting group. It does feel more, you know, either a job or a person. And with Crow in the middle, as I said, that's past, present, future. So either this is a job you've tried to go for in the past and you didn't get it, or a person, and it's like the lesson's coming up again. And it's interesting because now I'm realizing, you know, the color in the zebra's forehead perfectly matches the crow's gem that it's holding. So you've had your eye on this for a while, you've had your mind on this for a while. And now it's coming up again, you know? We're in Mars retrograde, so a lot of stuff is coming up again. And I'm almost hearing like now or never, you know? It's, yeah, you know, you've been working so hard towards this that I think your patience is really gonna pay off, and whatever you've been working on is really gonna give you, I'm hearing it now, it's gonna give you the upper edge compared to whatever competition is surrounding this. There's something about you, Leo, that whatever you've really been, and I am getting like physical, you know, this could be like a glow up, you know, we love a good glow up. You could have just really been focusing on yourself, you know, focusing, as I said, on your work, your mind, your hobbies, whatever it is. You've just been upgrading yourself, and now it's like this opportunity. You're able to sort of come into alignment with it, right? So I think I'm gonna leave it there, Leo. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have an amazing week, and I'll see you guys in the next reading. Bye.